just touched down in Rio, me and Ciara. The richness of this culture is amazing.
We're like up in the clouds.
I've never been nervous to throw a football. I'm actually nervous in front of Jesus.
Let's do a touchdown, Ciara. The fans are lit. Sports, music, culture, some food. We're gonna have a blast. Let's go.
The fan love on day one was absolutely amazing.
We just signed them all, and I thought it was going to be, you know, maybe 100, 200 people. I mean, that place was rocking. They were doing their soccer chants, Wilson, Wilson. They were really obviously loving Ciara, too, as well.
Best fans in the world right here. One of my fans had Ciara tatted on their chest. One of Russ's fans had the number 12 on the back of their calves.
He wants him to sign his leg because he's going to make it a tattoo.
Gonna make your leg a tattoo?
Every Super Bowl, I'll make a tattoo.
Let's go, okay. All right, get them ready then, get them ready.
It's the first time I've ever signed somebody's, you know, my own signature. He stencils it in the next morning, which is crazy to me.
Unreal.
Not bad for coming from Richmond, Virginia and Decatur, Georgia. Brazil, we love you.
Christ the Redeemer. It really, honestly, gave us chills. I mean, I think to be up there, you know, overlooking the whole entire city, a whole entire country, really probably our highlight.
One for the books in life, not just this trip, but in life. One of the coolest moments. And then there was just a really cool feeling when you were standing there right in front of it. You could feel a special energy. To actually be in the presence of this statue is just incredible.
We set out on a mission to just go around the world and experience different places, different people. For us in our faith, there's a God somewhere that's, you know, Jesus is looking over us, and here in Rio, there's a statue that resembles that.
We just say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be right here on the top of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
We just praise you for what you've done. We praise you for bringing us together.
You know, Ciara and I were talking about being able to find different ways to connect with the world. Actually, I think you brought up, C, was to be able to throw the ball from one person to the other. We've done it on the Great Wall of China. We did something very similar in London. We've done some cool stuff in Africa, passing the ball around with young kids.
There's something powerful about the unity that you get from seeing the ball being passed around.
Being the top of the Christ the Redeemer, I said, you know what? Hey, C, how about you catch this one? So
I've never been nervous to throw a football before, but I'm actually nervous in front of Jesus.
Nice. The richness of this culture is amazing.
It's like I don't really have the best words to describe it, but I'm really proud and I'm grateful for this moment.
I had the opportunity to meet one of the greatest surfers in the world, and he's from Brazil, Gabriel Medina. Figured I might as well see the best surfer in the world, arguably. A young, really athletic superstar, just to spend time with him on the beach. It was fun, and just to be able to talk about his workouts versus mine and how we do things and his mentality.
Surfers do a lot of core work. Yeah, core work. And yeah, of course, we get some weights and stuff. But more like
I love trying to meet people who are successful, just because you always can learn something. If you can learn one little thing.
What's like the biggest wave you've ever surfed?
I think in Hawaii.
Yeah? Like how big? How many feet do you think?
Like 12 to 14.
12 to 14, yeah. I said, Medina, keep catching the waves, homie.
Yes,
Russell Wilson,
thank you.
Super Bowl champs. There you go.
That's sick, thank you.
For sure, bro. Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
I think I'm gonna have a good friend for a long time. He's a cool guy.
You going to Carnival?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going that too.
Carnival was a party. We had an absolute blast.
Carnival was amazing. Like, I don't even have words to describe what I saw. What did I just see? What was that? The costumes, the music, the dancing, the passion, the love. You can't put it into words. It's just a feeling that you get when you're there. All of the floats passing by, the details.
This is nuts. This is like the craziest party I've ever seen. It'd be like the Super Bowl times 100. How many people are out here?
As a performer, my mind was running so many different ways when I was watching the show. Like, I'm thinking about Carnival next year already. Like, that's how exciting it was.
I was able to go practice on the beach. So we've been training everything out.
Man, work it, baby. No matter where we go in the world, you gotta work. It's a lifestyle, it's a decision. Here you go, drop.
We figured, you know what, let's go find a team who's practicing, and one of the teams that was practicing on the beach was the Flamingos Imperadores. They're, I don't know, probably 20 to 25 years old, and they were practicing every day, trying to learn the game of football. There's a few guys out there that were making plays.
Oh, QB's gone. He got speed, man. Oh, he got him. He got him. Oh, touchdown.
See these guys practicing on a Saturday, really cool to see and to experience and to be a part of.
O mais importante dessa experiência toda é poder difundir o esporte. Fazer com que o esporte cresça aqui no Brasil é o que mais a gente quer. A gente ama esse esporte.
He believes in American football in Brazil.
I think the game's gonna spread really fast here.
When you see a guy like him talk to us like this, he pushes us to keep moving forward.
To see how much you guys have made a difference for the game of football. It's gonna be a global sport because of you guys. What I've always said is that one moment in life, one situation, whatever it is, can't define your life. Not everybody's gonna make it, right? You know, not everybody's gonna play in the NFL. I think that ultimately, you know, it's about how you lead as men.
1, 2, 3.
I was able to come out on the beach. I was spreading the game of football all around the world here in Brazil. A couple years from now, there's going to be some superstar that's going to be from Brazil that's going to be playing in the NFL.
Uma vez Flamengo.
Nice, guys.
Something that I'm really passionate about is to teach kids around the world this amazing game in America called football. We got to surprise these kids in this low-income community where kids don't have much.
It was really cool to see both the guys and the girls there. I was a tomboy growing up, and I was a girl that played flag football too.
That's one of the coolest things about being able to travel. It really humbles you and allows you to see people all have dreams. That was a really cool experience just to see that and surprise them.
They got no idea. Now they know. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
We were genuinely excited and just super grateful. You're not limited by where you come from. And so we've always had that kind of attitude and remind those kids that they already were very ambitious and they already had big goals, but we wanted to put that tap on the back and say, keep on pushing because your dream is really possible.
Ciara.
Just to see the joy in their faces was incredible, so touching. I had to hold back my tears. I got emotional always too.
So we have a little surprise for you guys. I surprised you, Ciara surprised you, but we also have some equipment for you guys too.
It was cool seeing the girl run a post route too.
He was explaining to her, yeah, go deep, and she didn't understand the English.
Post route, post route.
You could tell they had been going through all the plays. She's like, got it, and literally like takes off.
There it is.
That was pretty cool. She was representing First Ladies. So good. Everything about this whole trip has been very special. It's been an incredible cultural experience.
To be able to expand the game of football in Brazil, in China, in Europe, that's one of my major goals.
We always are all about, you know, making sure that we are spreading love and using our platforms to be able to do that. But it's the coolest thing when you get that love in return on the other side, right? Brazil, you have been good to us.
Yeah, you have been very, very good to us.
The love, the passion, the pride.
Coming to Carnival for the first time, it's a one-of-a-kind party, it's a one-of-a-kind tradition. We gotta come back.